Hello, it is 1:19 of 25, and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. It is 11 o'clock, and I am hungry today. I'm not usually this hungry in the morning, but I am. I stopped eating yesterday at 5 o'clock. So that's 18 hours of a fast. Sorry, I had to do a little bit of math there. um, so yeah, I'm hungry. Um, I am, so I had planned to have steak later today, but I want it now. And I don't have a gallbladder. I struggle with having like very much fat first thing in the morning. So I am having my coffee as I wait for my steak to get done. Actually, my steak is done. Okay. It needs to rest for a bit anyway. So I'm having my coffee. I added a full serving of whey protein isolate is what it is because that's lower in lactose. So I am slightly lactose intolerant or sensitive. So I have a half cup of Fairlife ultra processed milk or ultra filtered milk. So it's high protein, lower in carbs. Um, but it does have lactose in it, right? I have that, and then my one serving of whey protein isolate, which I had only planned on having a half serving today, just because of what else I plan to have. I don't really need that much more protein, but because I want to get a good base in before I eat that steak, I'm going to have a full one. I also added a Caramel Vibes salt, SALTT. It's a keto chow brand of electrolytes. Because I am also feeling like I have a headache and just a little off kilter. So I think I need some electrolytes in. And then I am having an Okios cherry Greek yogurt. This has no fat and 15 grams of protein. And then I topped it with 5 blackberries. So I'm going to have this stuff first, and then I will have my steak. And I will actually probably not eat all of the fat. Like I'll probably cut off probably half the fat just so that I don't have any digestive issues, kind of for the rest of the day. So I'll be back with what else I eat. Hello, it is about 5 o'clock and I am ready to make my second meal of the day. I'm not actually super hungry, but I have to leave and I'm going to be gone for the evening, so I want to eat before I do that. So I have some temple pork cutlets that I'm going to cook up, and then I'm going to have it with some of my homemade Greek yogurt, which I will link to the description below. Of the recipe for this. And then I'm going to try my hand also at sauteing some blackberries. I've sauteed blueberries. I'll link to that below too. And it's delicious. So I want to try it with some blackberries because they're a bit lower in carbs and higher in fiber. I'm going to start by getting my pork into my air fryer, which I should probably start preheating. There we go. So I've got some avocado oil. I'm just going to, well, maybe. That's my sprayer. There we go. That was a lot. I don't think I need that much. I haven't used that can before, so. Okay, and then I'm just going to sprinkle with a little bit of salt and a quarter, or sorry, that was pepper. Just kidding. I'm going to use about a quarter teaspoon of salt on each side. Okay, so then flip these over. I really like the way it sprays. It's a nice wide spray. I just wasn't quite ready for it. And do the same thing to the other side. And I don't actually wait for my toaster, or not toaster, my air fryer to be preheated. I'm just going to go ahead and stick these in. All right, so while that is happening, I'm going to saute my blueberries. Now, I got this recipe from Autumn Bates. I'll link to her YouTube channel. And she does it with blueberries, and it's fantastic. She does recommend with the blueberries not using fresh fruit to do it. So I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out. but we'll see. All right, and then I'm going to shut that up and get some yogurt into my bowl. And I'm really mostly making this just to have like a balance on my palate with that like heavy pork, right? So that's why I'm kind of using some yogurt and blackberries. And it adds more protein too. Not a ton because it's not a lot of yogurt, but still better than zero. Okay, I'm gonna call these good. I feel like they almost smell like they're starting to brown rather than like, I don't know, soften. So I'm just gonna get these in. I'm not really like, it seems like they're not really like turning into a juicy thing. All right, so I'm gonna give these a try. I do like them warmed up. It does enhance the flavor. Yeah, I do like that. Um, I wonder if there's a better way to do it, or maybe I just need to get them frozen and use the technique with frozen berries. But it's actually good. I was thinking, so when I made my yogurt, I added some vanilla extract to it, and I just feel like it doesn't have a ton of flavor to it. Like it's tangy, like yogurt, but milder than like the yogurt that I buy from the store, which I'm glad for. Like unflavored yogurt is hard for me. But I was actually thinking that part of the issue could be that there's no salt in the yogurt. And you're not supposed to put salt in like when you're doing the fermentation process. So it's not like I should have added salt in like with the vanilla yogurt and the milk and the starter yogurt. So I think it's something that you should add afterwards. So I'm just going to give that a try here and see if that like helps to kind of enhance the flavor maybe a little bit, the vanilla flavor that I added to the yogurt. Mm, I don't think it does. Maybe it needs more salt. It actually makes, to me, it makes the yogurt tangier. Like it's not bringing out the vanilla. So So maybe not. Maybe I just need to add more vanilla extract. All right, my dinner is served. Let's take a look at how my day turned out. I had to add quite a bit of salt to my tea today. So I had two Body Armor Flash IVs, and then I ended up adding, it was like 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt to the tea that I was just kind of drinking throughout the day. Not all at once, but kind of over the day, to make sure that my salt was getting up there. I did a lot of working out today. I started my day with a half an hour walk, and then after I ate, I did some HIIT training for about 20 minutes, and then I did some weightlifting for like an hour and 15 minutes. And I don't mean like 10-pound dumbbells that I did like 20 times. I mean, like I lifted as much weight as I possibly could and still be able to like do the exercise. So it was like, 5 to 7 reps that I might be able to do because I was lifting as much as I possibly could, and it was hard. It was great. I was thankful to have all that time to be able to kind of do that. And then after that, I did some zone 2 cardio for a couple of hours, and then I ate and I did the things I needed to do this evening, which included some zone 3 cardio. So I did a lot today. I expect that tomorrow I will probably be fairly hungry. But that is one of the reasons that I really wanted to make sure that I was like getting enough salt today, because I could tell, like when I was getting dehydrated. I'm not dehydrated now, so that's great. And it's about 9 o'clock. So anyway, my day turned out with about 1,500 calories. My protein was 153. My net carbs are 17. My fat is 80, and my sodium is 5,000. Those numbers are going to be slightly different, is particularly in the fat and the calories, just because I didn't eat all of the fat on my steak this morning. I had maybe 2 bites of fat. So like, it's going to be a little bit less, but I'll just leave it the way it is and call it good. So maybe I'll see you tomorrow.